mentality that they can't join with others, you know, because of the genocide, you know, something that also the youth have to start, you know, removing from ourselves, you know. Those people, the children who are born from the people who did the genocide are also the victims. They didn't also know what happened. They didn't, right? For their parents to do that. So you find in the universities, the children, they isolate them, you know? They isolate them. So mentality, they also get that trauma. They get depressed, they get isolated, you know? That is going to hinder them in their productivity, in what they are studying. They don't get it because they have, you know, they are depressed. Whenever I walk towards my brother, and my parents did the genocide, yeah? And then he's going to, you know, just pass by and, you know, that is also one thing that we the youth have to change in our mentality, right? And also something that also Rwanda has put into action, right? Whoever did that, it was in the past. We are one, we are united, right? So for our country to boost its development is that all we work together. So that our country is where we are is because of that. And His Excellency has done it. So, and then depression, high pressure. We see people living luxurious lives, you know, we don't know where they move the money. I myself don't know. But you see someone in limos, some people in Ferraris, in Range Rovers, and I feel like I'm at home. My sisters going at work, I'm sleeping at home. No one, you know, that pressure, you know. After when they walk, your young sister maybe get a chance and get a job, and you're the big one who is, and the young sister gets a job. You know, you feel that pressure. You feel that pressure like, I'm going to stay at home. My sister has gone to work. So you get that pressure, you know, that results from, you get depression, you start, you know, some other people, other young people like us start using drugs. He or she can't stay at home, he goes to find other peers. Those other peers, they are bad crowds. Those ones, we make them start getting engaged in drugs, right? So we all see that these are our challenges that we are facing. Also the fear, we get lack of confidence, you know. I am not employed for a period of time, so I get a chance. I don't do more interviews specifically. So when I go to maybe to a job, the interview was straightforward. You know, all eyes are on you. They say, "Tell us about yourself." But just because you are not employed for a long time, you start fidgeting. You know, you start feeling the stress. You know, you are lacking all that confidence, right? So we are the people who have to, you know, we have to get that confidence. We have to build ourselves in getting those confidence. Even though you go to those interviews, go in how many interviews you would like. You cannot get employed. It's okay, but you never know. You get to the job, but at least you have that confidence. We the youth have to build ourselves to get that confidence that is required, right? Poverty. Youth from low income families face greater barriers to education and employment due to many African countries that experience high level of poverty, disproportionately affecting the young people. So my sister, someone said from people who grew up from low-income families, the families that cannot get enough money to let you go to school, to give you whatever you want life a normal youth can live in. If I want a nice handbag like this, a nice handbag, I can't have it because I'm coming from a family that cannot provide that money. I cannot access the schools I want to study in because my family cannot afford to take me to those schools. But yes, Rwanda has put a good way of the GS, right? And you see those kids from GS they are very competitive, more than the children who are studying in luxury schools. Am I wrong? Am I? We are from University of Rwanda. Someone is from maybe a good university, but I'm very competitive on the job, right? More than that person. Okay? Gender inequality. Yes. Who thought also could be something that could be a socio-economic challenge?
Not mainly in families, but also in society.
In societies, in our workplaces, everywhere. Anything you can add on, my sister? How do you feel like the gender inequality can sometimes, it is not only that it is women also manifest that, because there are some jobs he has applied, you find that women are needed. And maybe he has the potential, and he has all. They just put the woman there and they leave the man, and he had a good qualification on that job. It is not only the women that face that inequality. When we understand gender equality, do you think it is that pressure like? If a man quarrels at me too, I will quarrel at that. Everyone believes that is the gender equality, that it is the wrong way that we are getting the gender equality of today, right? And it is very different from feminism. Gender equality is really different from feminism, right? It is good in their way because there's something that it is providing to them. So here in gender equality, both men and women access the opportunities. They want equal opportunities to all of us, right? That's how we have to put in our mentality that gender equality is always that we all get equal chances to get. If a man maybe can build, a woman can build. If a woman can do that, a man can also do it, okay? So here, the validity of the argument that gender inequality that's still rooted and persists over time, place, workplaces, or anywhere, or any countries. There are some countries that are also still facing this gender inequality, like some country called, I'll remember that later. And then the culture, young women continuously start facing the challenges, like early marriages. Okay?
Arabic marriages.
Sorry?
It's more common in Arabic.
Yes. And also in Venezuela. And then early marriages, early marriage, limited education. I think that was not supposed to be there. Equal access of women to justice, balanced participation in decision making. I will start with the
I think you can proceed. You have understood that?
No. Did everyone understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have a question. For the gender equality, there's some missing things. There is some people who has disability, like to have arm, but there is no equal for walking. When you don't have arm, you can like think. You can do a work, but there is some part of that people that
Yes.
And then there is somehow the people who are like growing with disability, and then in family there is some parent thinking about this girl, I cannot pay the bill to go to study because they have this, yeah, that is some inquiry that of disabilities people.
Yes, this is another example that.
For it is a complex problem.
Yeah.
It's a woman, disabled, and then with cultural hindrances.
Yes.
Yeah, but in Rwanda, I think there are policies that are changing
Yes.
to include those disabled persons to get opportunities.
Yes.
Then maybe the other challenges we have, if we talk about gender, is mostly what we call misogyny. Misogyny, do you know it? Yeah. We need to rush because we want to give you some tea and coffee. Misogyny, I think, is like that. Or sexism. This is the big problem we have with youth in Rwanda. Most of things that we call sexual corruption is because of sexism. Yeah. Because men see women as sexual tools mostly. And of course the most beautiful ones are the young ones. And that is the problem we face. And of course, and this is a big problem. Misogyny is hate against women, but culture. You don't hate them, but you express hate speech sometimes. That was a misogyny. Ntabwo bivuze ko ari icyo, no? But it was just cultural hate, internalized hate. It doesn't hate them as sad, but you feel hate. Sexism, that's the most dangerous. This time I'm very concerned about this. Because we need to engage more women in different activities. So if we engage them, then sexism will be a hindrance. Ukuvuga ngo niba umugore agiye mu gisirikare birasaba abandi basirikare b'abagabo n'ingabo. Otherwise, ashobora kuba atari na wa mugore wa gisirikare, atari na pasiporo. Nabyo bishobora nshatse kubera. Niba dushaka umukobwa yige mu ishuri, asabwa ko abarimu bamwubaha, asabwa ko aba-administrators bamwubaha. Otherwise, ashobora kujya mu ishuri agiye kuba umugore cyangwa ushobora kuba umunyeshuri. This is dangerous. Simvuze ngo it's life connection ntabwo zigomba gucika kubera gender, no? Ariko hakabaho mutual respect, at least minimum respect. For instance, if you want, for instance, women to be engineer, mechanical engineer, for instance. So nimba yiye mu ruganda cyangwa se muri garage, then he or she needs respect from other boys and men. Kuko bazajyana mu kazi. One day I had a woman in my building, site in Huye. Then that woman was a young carpenter. Niyo mwubatsi ariko mutoya. Azi no kubaka cyane. The problem she has, she couldn't manage herself properly. And then the other man also used to stress her. That is what we call sexism. And then he lost her track. when I went to Germany for postdoc research, when I came back, the people told me that she went to Kigali to construct houses, yeah? But she had a second pregnancy. She had the pregnancy first, and she has a baby first. But then afterwards, she gets a second pregnancy, and she was frustrated. She tried to abort. And that abortion took her life. Mostly, quality, so, the way she was active made me very sad. yagombye kuba ari umwubatsi ukomeye w'umugore dufite mu gihugu, but she failed it because of sexism. Igihe yubatse abandi baramutereta bamuvuga amagambo meza, nawe akumva ko ari iby'inyuma. It should not be like that. So nimba uwa mukunzi mwubakana, then bamubwira respectfully ushobora kumubwira isaha yose amabiri atatu ane mu kazi. That's not good. That is what we train always people, always, so that they can they get rid of them. Nimba wa mukunzi, don't stress her at work. It can affect her personality. Yuma musanga abakobwa benshi bari sexually harassed mu kazi, mu mashuri, and so on. You get the point? And this is not good. Most of the young people are training that, that's good. It's a very good progress. But we have some values that we have to overcome because of mutual respect. Yeah? Even no makoral, but even some pastors, there should be some minimum respect to the king person of different gender, of different gender. Kind of jobs around no whatever, but not affecting the Jew. And most people have been having that mentality even so that they can get opportunities and promote their sexual orientation. Even men, female. I mean, not only male, but also female. But also male, not only female, but also male. Also, men are very engaged in unrestricted sexual intercourse with even old women. And that's not good at all. And this should be stopped. Yeah? This should be stopped. It doesn't mean that this is what you call intergenerational system. You have to think of avoiding this. In our different careers. Now, we should not, for instance, employ a person due to sexual orientation. That's not good. It could not be a purpose. No, not a purpose. No mukazi usanga biwa mugosanga n'umwana. Usanga it's not good actually. So these are the things that we have to fight against collectively. Then to society is active and fair. I think when let's have
yes,
tea.
It's okay. Thank you again. That was the end of my presentation. This one we talked about it, how it hinders the youth in their productivity and also in the boosting of the country's development when the youth face traumas, depression due to the post-genocide. Yes. So thank you so much, and I really liked you guys for sharing your insights and ideas. Next time, I want this to be like that, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. And again, we have our websites. You will see the pictures
Yeah.
and our Instagram and LinkedIn. You can also, follow our pages, right? Because we will also follow you, okay? We will also
Yeah.
follow you.
That's why we take photos and videos. But once you don't like it, you can say, I will not need my face on your YouTube or
Yes.
if you, because everyone is free. But we use some of videos to our YouTube and LinkedIn. Yes. But of course you have your privacy. Yeah? If you want, you let us know. Yeah? So there's a last presentation. You might have coffee, then it's a group discussion. I will not take long. So let's enjoy coffee now. We don't have brunch.